So what do you suppose we have going on in here? Well, we have a little bit of a spin cycle going. This stupid washing machine, which has been giving us nothing but problems all day. We put it on a normal wash cycle, or a wash cycle, and it'll run part of the cycle, and then stop and complain that it can't drain itself. Okay. Well, a natural progression would be to think that this filter, which is supposed to clean every 2 months, I don't think anybody ever does that 6 years before we did. You pull that out, and you can see the mess that it makes. This water just spills out of there. So I don't really know, but the filter's clean. There's nothing that I can see there. And it still doesn't drain properly. But sometimes it works. Like it's working right now, the drain pump's on. Not that you'd be able to know because this thing's on. And it's taking a long time because that was it wasn't spun. This stuff did not spin. So it's in there trying to dry it. So that's going to take forever. Stupid washing machines being stupid because it's stupid electronic controls, stupid China pride. It's just stupid, you know? It's 6 years old. At the very most. The pair that was here before these, although they had problems, the washing machine had a bad tub seal. The dryer didn't heat very well. So you used to have to run 2 cycles to get clothes dried. Don't really know why that was, or what would cause that. But that's the way it was. It's unbelievable. They were there for 20 years, at least. Before these stupid things came in. And this is all you can get now. I mean, sure, there are inexpensive, I think they're Crosley branded machines you can get with mechanical controls. Speed Queen. There you go. See? The pump's on. It's working fine. Now's when it'll probably stop working. At least it would do it on camera. Anyway. The Speed Queens, even though they've completely bastardized their mechanism, those still have mechanical controls. But everything else has this electronic garbage. It's made in China out of compressed lead and puppy bones. Too much lead. It's ridiculous. And I mean, come on. You know, transistors have been around for how long? And these stupid things can't manage to switch a pump motor on and off. You'd think they'd realize this and move back to relays, which worked just fine. There was nothing wrong with a relay. Oh, but it's too big. It doesn't fit on a small circuit board. No shit. I think this thing is winding down. Or it's getting ready to tell me it can't drain. See if we can pull this apart. We're gonna have to. And it's got bolts on the back. It shouldn't be too difficult to pull that apart. Or call for service. Of course, good luck calling for service. Series is gone. I'm pretty sure they're out of warranty anyway, so I'm sure that Whirlpool will have nothing to do with them. Assuming it is a Whirlpool OEM unit. It might be a Samsung. If they even OEM them, I don't know. I know that Whirlpool OEM some of the things. I'm not spinning again. Now my mother's left. She put them in. Told me to watch it. Not sure if she wants me to take them out. I mean, I can't put them in there because this is all friggin' wet. These stupid washing machines being stupid. Probably just leave it open. And that's done. Hopefully they're not soaking wet. No, they're not too bad. I mean, it's cold. It's absolutely cold as hell, but... Oh yeah, no. Just friggin' China pride. Shut up. Stupid chimey. Fancy. Pre-wash. Delay start. Friggin', when the hell you even need that in a washing machine? Like, come on. Then there's this thing. Like, steam powered. Yeah, because you want to put more water in your clothes to dry it. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Where did we go wrong? Actually, I know exactly where we go wrong. We went wrong when we outsourced to freaking China. Is there a thing? Oh, no, that's just a handle. We're lifting it up. Anyway. Have to leave this open, otherwise it grows mold. What the hell? That doesn't look great. I guess it's supposed to be like that. I don't know, is there anything else stupid I can say about this thing? Stupid. Absolute stabilization technology, that's kind of dumb. It sits there and farts around for time, longer than time itself. In the names of figuring out how heavily loaded it is. Quote UXW Bill. Yeah, well, if this thing has to come apart and I actually can get video of it, I'll probably get video of it. It's an interesting noise. Of course, I hope that actually finishes. So, it gets down to like 10 minutes, 9 minutes, whatever, and then it jumps right back up to 30 again. Who knows if that's even working? I don't even know how it figures that out. It's not like the old ones with the... Oh, there's a magnet on the side of this thing. It's a rusty magnet. Anyway. It's not like the old ones with the actual mechanical timer. Which I'd much prefer. So suppose that these have to be replaced, or at least if the washing machine has to be replaced, which is going to be expensive. See if we can get some of those inexpensive machines with the mechanical controls. And just be done with it. You don't even use any of this stupid extra crap. You're in a heavy duty cycle, or the white cycle, or the delicates, and that's it. Change the water temperature, but a cheap unit can do that too, I'd assume. Maybe, possibly. It doesn't really matter. So you really need to wash something in cold water, there's a laundry tub right there. Other than that, everything else is just stupid extra crap. Honestly, we bought the steam crap for like this stuff, all that stuff. Never use it. Not once. So what was the point of that? These were not the machines that I would have purchased. Of course, it's not like you really have much of a choice. Everything is all glitzy glamour. Electronic controls, features up the wazoo, and designed for McMansioners that apparently feel the need to push delay start so it can run while they're away. Doesn't make sense. Why? I don't get it. Fail entirely to see a use case for that. There's a little sensor there. I don't know, I think I'm rambling at this point. Just thought I'd make this little short video of this stupid China Pride garbage. I mean, I guess I can't complain too much. At least they've lasted 5 years. Most of these don't even last 2 years. For all the expensive crap that's only guaranteed for 2 years, it blows up. I wouldn't be surprised at all to find that there's a control problem with this thing. Would not be surprised at all, but of course you don't really know that until you take a look at all the hoses. Make sure that something's not plugged up. So, 'cause that's possible. Here's the manual for this stupid thing. Let's see if I can find the troubleshooting information. I don't know where it is because I don't remember where she was looking. Does not drain into or spin. I guess that's a possible thing. It is too wet. I think there was a list of all of the error codes somewhere. There we go. ND, no drain, blah blah blah. Select spin cycle. If it still doesn't drain, call for service. It's kind of annoying. All these error codes. It didn't used to be that way. Either it worked or it didn't. If it didn't work, you usually knew because it spewed water all over your floor. Different times, man. Different times. You know how dirty this thing is. Yuck. Be interesting to see if that jumps up again. I can't believe that this thing stopped working. And I hate to cancel any aspersions on my mother, and I'm not trying to do that right now, but I really think she's kind of a little bit more stubborn than she needs to be about this. Trying to run the unit when it's clear that it's got a problem. I mean, I would personally be concerned about burning that drain motor out, because I'm not really sure how that cools itself if it needs to be cooled, which it probably does. I'm pretty sure that most of these things, the dishwashers use the water passing by to cool the drain motor. Why did my camera light just shut off? Really? The unit's not hot. iPhone. China Pride. Yep. I wonder if maybe they have a date on them. Of course, I can't see anything now because my freaking light turned off. And they probably have a date on them somewhere. Not that I'll be able to find it. Is there a receipt down there? I think that's a receipt. I'm gonna have to look. So now I'm curious. This video is turning into a bunch of rambling. Yeah, that's a receipt. I wonder if I can actually get to it without any delicate valet. That's convenient. Let's see. Oh, no. I want to know what that is. Damn it. Well, I guess I will never know. Whatever. What is this? Anyway. So yeah, if you're looking for a washing machine, don't buy one of these pieces of crap. I don't even know who would sell these things anymore. Not Kenmore, but it's a Samsung unit. I strongly believe they OEM'd it. If it wasn't Samsung, it'd be a Whirlpool. Actually, hold on a minute. Let's see. Made in Korea. Yeah, it's probably Samsung that actually OEM'd this. Of course, good luck getting one of their technicians out here. Do they even have technicians? They probably don't even have technicians. Probably on your own for that one. Of course, at 6 years, the warranty would be pretty much over anyway. Still felt kind of strange about leaving the clothes in there. Probably should take them out. Of course, like I said, can't put them in this damn thing because it's all wet. I mean, I could probably dry it out. I'm not going to it, but I realize the irony in pulling wet clothes out of a washing machine and not wanting to put them into a wet thing here, but the simple fact of the matter is I don't want to put them into more water and have them soak up all that water. Because that was really the whole point of doing this. This thing's running nicely. Of course, you can't screw up an electric dryer other than by putting electronic controls on it. What stupid features does this thing have? Other than the steam. No, it looks like a pretty standard thing. There's not really a whole lot. Sensor dry. Oh, yeah, and this thing doesn't actually turn off. I think because of the wrinkle guard. It sits there and spins, and sometimes turns the heat on forever until you turn it off on your own. Just the old days, man. You didn't have any of that junk. Anyway, it'll be interesting to see what transpires with this stupid thing. And if it screws up and I actually manage to get it on video, I'll continue recording with this long thing. I can't believe, I don't know if I'm going to upload this because it's probably not really worth uploading. Just me rambling about random junk and complaining about the China Pride, which is worth complaining about. Would never have purchased these. Would have gone to an actual dealer and purchased a Speed Queen. Of course, you can't really, wouldn't recommend doing that now because they ruined their mechanism. It's not the same anymore, man. I think you can still get Crosley machines, and they have actual agitators, and they can't. I know they have mechanical controls, but I think they also have the actual agitator and all of that. You know, the real stuff. There's no stupid load balancing, water saving, Energy Star stupidity. Of course, I think that this whole saving energy with Energy Star thing is just a crock of hooey. When you see things like this with the Energy Star badge that sit around and fart here, spinning the tub back and forth, and them name of figuring out how heavily loaded it is, that really does not sound like Energy Star to me. It sounds like it's using a lot of energy to figure out how heavily loaded it is. To try and save more energy. It's ridiculous. You know? Of course, I haven't really scientifically figured out how much more power one of these things would use when it sits here farting around, or if it even uses less power. I think it actually does use a little bit less power, but because of being more modern. You compare it to a top loader that actually has a real agitator and all that, and they'd be using less power. So, yeah, well, the real agitator would be using less power because it doesn't have to sit there and fart around figuring out how heavily loaded it is. It drives me nuts to see these things when you turn it on. In fact, I'll turn it on right now. You see it takes an hour and 15 minutes on the white cycle. Heavy duty, an hour and 45 minutes basically. Why? When the old units used to take an hour at most on the heavy duty cycle. If even that. Used to be the old machine that was here. You used to be able to get laundry done in 30 minutes. 30 minutes and the cycle would be done and the clothes would be clean. This thing dicks around for an hour and 45 minutes, and I bet an hour of that is trying to figure out how friggin' heavily loaded it is. Drives me insane. If you couldn't already tell. Yeah, I think this video has gone on for way more than it needs to. It's been a pointless bashing of Energy Star and whatnot. So I think if there actually is any further to this video, I'll just make another video. So yeah, that's all. I don't have anything else for you. What if the serial number would tell me when this thing was built? Probably not. I can't decode that. 17T. It's not from 2017, I can assure you that. Unless we got a new set and nobody told me. I don't think that's the case.